Yo, what up guys, welcome to my YouTube portal. My name is Ari, aka Chosen. Today I want to talk about happiness and how to sustain happiness. So the way to sustain happiness is being aware of what makes you happy, which can be many things. It can be money, it can be your passion, it can be things that you like to do. Many things contribute to your happiness. But one thing you should be aware of is that there are many things that you may assume that make you happy, but they really don't. Like one thing is like money. So many assume that money makes them happy, but if it's not something that is earned through their passion, if it's something that they have to just work their asses off, and sorry for the language, and work through their skin by just literally abusing their health just to make money, then that money will be short-lived because the fact that they're not going to actually enjoy that money. And the reason being because that person can't really see that that's not actually true happiness. So a lot of people that live for the money, meaning like they like to work hard because they've been told in school or whatever in life that you need to make a lot of money to be happy. Yeah, security is great, but being really truly happy, it doesn't have to do with money. Money is a byproduct that, yeah, it makes us happy, but then it depends on how we value the money during the exchange. Meaning that if you really like value the money based on the fact that you have it, then you're not really enjoying the money, because then you're actually valuing the security of the money, but not really the money itself, because money is energy, but it's only energy based on what kind of energy you give to it. Money needs to have flow to be able to kind of circulate in your life and come back in a bigger way. So if you are one of those people that you assume money is, you'll be happy by having a lot of money in your bank account, by saving and not spending on yourself or your happiness, and living a very miserable life because you want to save money, then you're never going to be truly happy, because at one point you're going to feel miserable and your life is going to pass you by. And when you're on your deathbed, you're going to feel like, wow, what did I just do? I just fucked myself because I have $1 million in my bank account, but I'm 75 and I have no desire to do anything besides my bank account, you know? So that's one thing you should not do. So money, we'll take the money component out of the equation of being happy. Yeah, having money through your passion, that's when you really get money. If money is the only factor that makes you happy, then you're on the wrong path for sure. So do not assume that money is everything. That's my point. The best way to actually feel truly happy is by being aware, and that's the awareness. Awareness is literally the key for everything, and also for the key for happiness. So in order to sustain happiness, you need to be aware of what makes you happy. So money can make you happy, but it's not real happiness. It's a temporary a relief until you stop making money. Then you go backwards and you lose just time that you have wasted on making money. Having a lot of materials is not really happiness. It's just things you do because you assume other people will kind of validate you, so you'll feel happy. But that's not really happiness. What really is happiness is what you're passionate about. So let's say if you really like to do photography, right? I know it may sound silly to some people saying, hey, but that's not going to pay you a lot of money, but it will. Because if you really know what you're doing and you really do it with heart, then the universe will draw some cool things on your path for you to kind of meet people and connect with people you would have never dreamed of. Those people will come into your life, and or you'll meet this right person that is into photography and wants you to be their company photographer per se. Or you will just be acquired by a big company that wants you to shoot their entire, their lifetime of stuff. So my point is that it's all about believing in your passion and believing in whatever your heart is feeling, that is your passion. And once you feel that, and you actually kind of conquer that, and you trust that, and you just, if you believe in it, follow your heartfelt passion. The only way you will expand your energy, your frequency, and know more about yourself and kind of awaken yourself to your true being. So pretty much my point is, every person has a passion that is in their heart, and once you extract that passion out, then that becomes you. And then you will realize that you will learn more about you, and you will find your true self through your passion. So because purpose is found through passion. So if you are passionate about something and you actually follow that passion and you actually believe in it by trusting the process, then your purpose will just kind of it's not like a plant, it'll just grow out, it'll just give flowers, and you literally see your true self of what you're capable of and what you really are. And at that point, you'll be so happy that no matter how much money you have or you don't, you'll feel like super fulfilled, and at that point you will definitely have money too. I'm not saying the money is gonna be like maybe yes or no. It's gonna be like almost inevitable for you to not have a lot of money, because when you are really into your zone and you really know what you're doing because you really love doing that, you can only get better at it, and the universe will give you the most craziest thoughts and algorithms that will like fascinate your mind, like something that is not even like earth material that you can even fathom. It's like the universe will send you ideas, like you'll channel ideas. Like one morning you'll wake up and you'll be driving somewhere and you'll be like, hey, I just got this crazy idea, and that idea can be literally your biggest breakthrough. So my point is that as long as you trust the process and you follow your passion, and by following your passion you keep your high vibes up, then the universe will do its part to make sure that your passion is given recognition. As long as you do your part by trusting your passion, the universe will give you the abundance that you are looking for in your life, for security or for everything else. Meaning, as long as you do trust the process and follow your passion, the universe will do its job by giving you everything that you need to be happy and secured and healthy, and you will never ever feel like you're working. And that's true happiness. That's something that you definitely will never regret. And when you're on your deathbed, you will feel like, wow, did I just live my life, or did I just waste my life? And you will feel super grateful and happy with zero regrets, because you will feel like you have lived your life because you follow your dream when everyone else were telling you to get a secure job that is 9 to 5 and work for somebody else's passion, not yours. That's what I'm trying to say. So a lot of people are saying it's easier said than done, but the truth of the matter is the way it works is the best way to actually follow your passion without letting your ego like come in the way and say, hey, you can't do this, is try to find a way to isolate your thoughts through meditation, through workout, through anything that calms your mind and clears your head. And once you do that, then at that point you'll be able to follow your heart and your passion, and your ego will not play a role of trying to discourage you of doing something by saying, no, you can't do this, it's way bigger than you are, you know? Because nothing is bigger than you are, because your energy in your heart is 10,000 times more powerful than the energy in your mind and your ego. So if your heart is really feeling that great like momentum, that passion to do something, just go for it, and that will bring you the most happiness in your life. And the best way to do that is to isolate your ego from your heart by just focusing on your thoughts and making sure your thoughts are not something that your ego is throwing at you. To know that that's your thoughts from your heart, pretty much to be able to tell the difference. And that's again with awareness, having the awareness to be able to tell the difference if it's your ego speaking or your heart is speaking, and by heart I mean the inner being. So if you feel anything that is like discouraging, that's usually your ego. Your inner being will never discourage you to do anything unless it's something that is going to bring you harm, which at that point they will give you the hints to like don't. But if it's your passion, your ego is going to be always in the way unless you clear your head, and you by meditation, by workout, by running, anything that works for you, right? Hanging out, by being around people that are like-minded, that also helps too, to clear your head. Like that is to pretty much get to the point of being able to follow your passion, and that's when your true happiness will just rise up, and it'll just stay in your plane, in your aura, in your electromagnetic field, you know. So pretty much once you have that your passion and your zone, you'll never go back. You'll be super awakened, and you will only want to do that because you'll realize that that's the only thing that really counts for you in your life, and nothing else will actually mean anything to you. At that point, you will realize you're happy, and you'll never want to go back to anything that makes you even like the 1% less happier. That's the key. I think that's about it, guys. I think I covered everything. That should be good. I should cover this too. And the many people are like say like, hey, but the one I'm following my passion, that's what I get a lot too. So, but I mean, what about work? Because I have bills, I have this, I have that. And that's also, again, trusting the process. Just like how you're trusting your passion to fulfill your needs and your life and your happiness, it's the same thing goes for trusting the process of, as long as you follow your passion with good intentions, then like abundance will be fulfilled for you by the universe. It'll just be like a magical way of like just appearing in your life, because they will see that you need that to obviously survive. They're not gonna just like let you just like become homeless just to follow your passion. But all it takes from you is to actually believe in that you can do it, and you will do it. So if you just believe that while you follow your passion, that everything else, your job or whatever bills you have, will be taken care of by some crazy cool gigs that come in your way, or some job that you just get that you have more free time. Once you believe in it, like truly, then you'll be surprised how the universe does its magic to work everything for you. So you believe that it exists and there's a higher power, and it's not just all about like work and grind and hustle, all of that trending stuff that is just like wasting your energy and your life away. That's it. Have a beautiful, amazing night, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making more videos on the daily starting February 1st of 2019. So look forward for that. That's gonna be really lit and awesome, and it's gonna be really super fun. Thank you for watching. Love, peace, and namaste. That's a cut.